Still very warm from yesterday.
Hey?
Still very warm from yesterday. Is there anything on the clock?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, give it a spin, see how I do. Planet diesel. Bit of sand on the rails. I don't know how this is going to work. I've got my phone filming in my top pocket. I don't know if it'll actually come out good or not, but we'll see. Right. Off we go again. Okay, so come to Joffre and brake on to ease up a little bit. Still down actually. The shed. Stalls here. A lighter. Got some fuel in. Yep. Bits of newspaper. We don't always use we do sometimes use paraffin rags and things, but not always. Generally use newspaper for lighting up. doing the inspection of the smoke box and everything. Make sure there's no leaky tubes. Or any other leaks for that matter. Gloves. Clean out the firebox. No idea how this will come out, so we'll just have to wait and see. Near Mark.
Bath in here.
Sorry? A bath?
Bath already.
Oh right, yes. Oh no, it's been taken off. Normally down there. Oh wow, it's warm still. No, it's just a case of chucking, scrunching and chucking newspaper, damper wide open, to draw some chimney caps off, which it is. Should be a pretty easy going morning this morning because it was running yesterday. Mike was saying earlier she went in the shed with £100 of pressure still on the clock, so that's pretty good going. Let's dry this, which is good. What we want. Let's see, this is on a narrow gauge engine with a relatively small, I mean Joffre's big for us, but a small firebox. It's actually a very economical way of lighting up using the paper and everything. Stuff on top there. Just a place I can light it. Okay, now bury the firelighter under all the wood. That's it. Okay, so screw take out the paper, twist that like that, and it. Hide it. Cheating, I know, but right, and then we just chuck that in there, and it'll light the paper. As you can see in there, possibly. Filming's working right, and that will just light through the paper, burn through, and the wood will start and catch. And it'll be one big fire shortly. You can see here about a minute later, and the fire's spreading nicely. The wood's all catching, so a little bit more on there. Come on down this side. Right, we'll let that burn through. We'll go and find some more wood. The box nice and full. That's a minute to burn through a bit. Okay, so this is after about 3 minutes. As you can see, we've got a really good wood fire going in there. More on. Last little bit I left on the footplate there. We'll start adding coal in a minute or two once this has burned through a bit better. And out the firebox door there, and closed. So it's now 9:15, about 20 minutes since we lit the fire, probably 20-25 minutes, something like that. And we're just off the peg. It was nice and warm. Normally takes much longer than this. And the fire is looking like this. We've got our first round of coal on amongst the wood. Really good fire going in there. The wood will burn through, and we'll just keep adding more coal. Eventually we'll have a nice even bed of coal in there. We'll also have another glass here. So another reason is we often fill up to the top nut when leaving for a week, but obviously with it being in steam 2 days running, it's been left a little bit lower, which is good for us. It means faster steam raising as long as we can get the injectors on. Once we've got pressure and everything, that will be fine. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film this. This is the Detroit lubricator, which provides steam oil to the cylinders, and we'll be obviously setting that going later on. I'll just show you the instruction sheet here. You can pause the video and read it if you're interested. And there's a diagram there. It shows all the controls and everything. I'm not sure if I'll be able to film setting that up, but there's the instructions for you in case I can't. Okay, so I've just set up the Detroit lubricator ready to start it going before we move off shed. The fizzing's coming from the steam valve at the back here, which feeds live steam to the lubricator. You fill each of these, take both these plugs out, and there's an oil chamber that's linked internally. Fill that, and then well, run through a drain it all down first, then fill the oil reservoir. Then once we're ready to move off, these two valves at the bottom here, I will adjust those so that a bubble of oil, almost like a lava lamp, raises from the little spigot in there and rises up, and that's how you control the flow rate. And I adjust that until the correct flow rate is going through. But that's not going to be for a little while yet. We're well off the peg now, about 35, about 30, yeah, about 35 pounds on the clock. So we're doing pretty good. The fire's mellowed a little bit in here. You can see we've got a nice bed of coals in there now, so everything's going very well. We've now got the Detroit lubricator running, and you can see it's running a little bit fast, but these drops rising up, I control using these valves here. It's supposed to be one every 20 seconds or thereabouts. They're running a little bit fast at the moment, so I'll have to do some more tweaking, but that's how it operates, and that provides a supply of steam oil to the cylinders.